Get that merch. You know what I'm saying? We back with another video about credit. Today I want to take a look at the secured credit card. If your credit score is low, you have several options that you can do to help you improve it. The one I want to focus on in this video is a secured credit card. Now I would recommend getting one with the bank that you have an existing account with, checking or savings, preferably both. Especially if you've had the account for a while, it makes a perfect addition to the account. You'll have a way to actually pay the card off directly through your bank. Also, if you don't have an account now, it's a perfect time to get one. So most people go with a credit union, or when I say most people, just people I've talked to. Besides that, you know, especially in the area that I live, a lot of other people could definitely use one of the bigger banks that's out there. As long as you have an account, that's the only thing that really matters. It'll help you not only apply for the card, but also have a way to pay it each month when the payment is due. Also, by applying for a secured credit card, they're gonna do a hard pull on your credit. Now, a secured credit card is a type of credit card that is backed by a cash deposit from the card holder. The card holder is you. And however much you decide to put on the card initially is going to determine your initial credit line, after which the company is definitely going to look into at any point trying to increase it. Different companies have different criteria. This deposit acts as collateral on the account, providing the card issuer with security in case the card holder can't make the payment. So you're actually getting the credit based on your own money as opposed to the provider. The deposit aside, the secured cards function just like any other credit card. They're generally used to improve your credit score or establish credit history. Now, any type of history is history, but you definitely want to get positive payment history. Try your best not to miss a payment. These payments follow you for the length of the account, or however long it reports to the credit bureaus. They typically have a lower credit limit and more fees than unsecured cards. The secured card itself is perfect actually for starting out to build a positive payment history, which makes up for 35% of your credit score. That's a huge percent of your credit score. So you want to maintain as much positive payment history as you can. Now, usually after showing at least 6 months of positive payment history with your credit provider, they'll review your account to see, based on your money managing skills, if you in fact graduated to an unsecured credit card. You'll then receive your deposit back as well. So 6 months with a couple of the companies I checked into, Navy Federal, also Discover It. Those are just a couple that I actually applied for myself. I know that they wait at least 6 months to actually review. Some people have actually got results sooner than that with Navy Federal in about 3 months. Definitely, I don't know exactly what factors go into it, but it's something that once I find out exactly or do more research, I can let you know once I do find out. People prefer secured cards because they're inexpensive and easy to get. They also make good starter credit cards for a person with no credit history. As a result, secured cards are best for 3 types of people: those with bad credit, limited credit, and a desire not to overspend. And there are 5 main reasons also why secured credit cards are great for those groups of people. Now, first, you have high approval odds. I mean, you're just filling out your information, basic information, identifying information, of course, to make sure it's you. And, you're putting up your own money. So, definitely got high approval odds to get the card. You can even get approved for a secured card no matter how damaged your credit may be. So, don't think just because you have a low score that you may not get it. In fact, I got one with a low score. It's a good credit building tool that'll help you establish a positive score in no time. Now, second, they also tend to have low costs, such as a low annual fee, if any. A lot of times, a lot of cards, I've seen business cards and a lot of personal cards that carry an annual fee. And in this case, a lot of secured cards don't. They just have whatever deposit that you make makes up the credit line. And from there, it's controlled by one of two things. Either you add your own money to extend the credit line, or if the company actually sees fit that you've managed the money well, they'll go in and add money as well and give you a bigger credit line. And like I said earlier, they'll even give you your money back. Now, third, people also, they want to improve their credit. So definitely a way, like I've mentioned already, perfect way to improve your credit. It gives you the same spending power as a credit card, all the benefits, just something that you have to put your own money up for to get initially. And then after you show that you know exactly what you're doing, you understand the game, at that point, they'll refund it back with interest. Now, also, when a company pulls your credit, both secured and unsecured, they're treated the same. So they're not gonna know it's an actual secured card or unsecured. They may see the limit, so you may want to put as much as you can down as your limit, so that, you know, they just look at it and it just kind of looks like any other card. And however much your limit is, a lot of companies, once you apply for more cards, they'll look at what levels that you already have and kind of possibly give you credit cards based on that. And, you know, you're going to have to show that you manage that level well, and you'll move on to more money. By making your spending limit equal to the amount of your security deposit, secured cards prevent you from borrowing more than you can afford to repay. So, excellent budgeting tool, especially if normally you just, you get your money, it comes and it goes. By having the card, and I know with Navy Federal, you can actually see right through the app. The same app you would access your checking and savings account, you'd have access to your credit card as well. Whether it's secured or unsecured, everything just comes up right in that screen, making it easy as ever to handle everything right in the palm of your hands. Now, last, convenience. A secured card allows you to make purchases that can't be completed with cash, such as car rentals, hotel bookings, and online shopping. So definitely a couple of different ways that normally, you're not gonna get these methods with just cash itself. I mean, you're gonna repay using cash just through bank accounts and things of that nature, but having the convenience to order, a lot of these companies, they're doing electronic only. So you would have a credit card to be able to access and to be able to order. Now, you also benefit from security of zero fraud liability. So if you lose your card and someone goes out there and makes some charges, you're not going to be held accountable as far as you report it. With a debit card, I don't really know the experience with that, but from what I heard, it's good as gone. Just like somebody, opening your wallet, finding your money and spending it. But with the credit card, you definitely got that added security. You might want to look into it. Now, if you're worried about missing payments or falling into bad habits, remember that you can still benefit by opening a secured card, activating it, and never actually using it. Now, even though there won't be any activity on your account, your payments will still be listed on time as your creditor reports to the credit bureaus each month. Now, you can't be late on a payment when it's not due, after all. This will benefit you month after month, eventually year after year, improving your credit score over time. Now listen, your debit card does absolutely nothing, and, well, it does help you keep less cash on hand, nothing more. Get a credit card, even if it's secured, so you can enjoy the benefits of special offers and cashback opportunities. Now, in addition to improving your credit score, I mean, it's pretty much a no-brainer. A lot of these ideas I'm going to come up with is definitely things that I've tried myself. I've applied for a couple of them. I've specified before, you kind of control your initial balance starting off. So whatever you can come up with, if you can get someone to help you out, whatever you have to do. Once you do, just try these methods. Whatever you charge, once it goes from a pending transaction to a balance, go ahead and pay it off. And, when your card reports, just make sure it always reports under 10% of your usage. If your card is $200 balance, your usage should be $20 or less. If your card is $1,000 balance, your usage should be $100 or less. Just practice. Practice makes perfect. None of us perfect, but at least you can master this and, get better control over credit, eventually raise your score, and be able to afford anything that you want, whether it be a house, a new phone, no matter what you want to get. If you need credit, you'll have it. So when you get ready for that new car, you'll have the score that's needed. I'll be back in another video if God say the same. Thanks for tuning in at the end of the day.